Hedera HBAR. So Hedera is an enterprise grade blockchain. They are pushing on multiple fronts. One is real world assets. That's obviously a growth area in crypto, and we probably can see that area grow substantially over the next 5 to 6 years. But as of right now, it's certainly underwhelming, the real world asset class. But HBAR Hedera, they have amazing connections with big governments as well. Potential here for this to do very, very well is huge, especially given what we know is kind of around the corner, which I'll talk about in this video. Before I get into it though, guys, if you're new here and you don't know what this spreadsheet is, it shows the first 26 coins that I did videos about on the channel. In the videos, I showed myself buying up all of these coins. They were cryptos that I expected were going to make me very, very good money. You can see what they were worth when I recorded the videos. You can see the highs that they hit in under a year and a half, and these are what your profits would have been from $100 into each. So if you had put $100 into each, sat on those coins for 15 or 16 months and then sold them, your profit would have been over 123 grand. And again, in about 15, 16 months, that's pretty incredible. The thing is obviously you don't have that long to sort your portfolios out. We're in a bull cycle right now. If you're not happy or confident in the cryptos you own, it is time to get that sorted, especially because these markets are getting ready to rip. If you're sitting holding coins you don't like, get onto copymycrypto.com, have a look through the site. That's the site I run where I share my portfolio with my members. Whenever I'm ready to buy or sell any coin, I tell my members the coin that I'm going to buy or sell, the price I'm going to do it at. So my members get in and out of cryptos at the same price as me, so they make the same profit. They just don't have any work to do. And on the site, you can see what my members have earned. You can read their testimonials, and you can see our successes, and you can verify it all online. And if after doing so, you like what you see, try out the service, especially before these markets start ripping. You can get the right coins in your portfolios, guys. Now, Hedera. So look, recent news. The Nairobi Securities Exchange, which is Kenya's principal securities exchange, has joined Hedera's governing council as part of its commitment to digitalize real-world assets and expedite tokenization of securities in Kenya's capital markets. We're starting to see Hedera's growth and their relationships with big governments coming to fruition now. Hedera, as I said, it's an enterprise-grade public network for decentralized economy. The idea is allowing businesses, individuals to create powerful dApps. The design is meant to be fairer, more efficient system that eliminates all the limitations we've seen with older blockchains. For example, slow performance and instability. I mean, just look at like Ethereum. You know, you're looking at 12 transactions per second. Like Hedera is trying to solve some of those problems. The token itself fuels all of the Hedera services, whether it's smart contracts, file storage, or regular transactions. It also helps secure the network since it's a proof of stake crypto. Now, Hedera has a DLT, and according to the project website, that differs from other blockchains because it uses a different consensus algorithm known as Hashgraph. This intends to process and execute transactions faster, eliminate delays, and smooth out the transactions per second indicator. Hashgraph is claimed to be an upgrade in transaction speed, cost, and scalability. And again, they have a number of core network services like consensus service, which is where clients send messages to the network to negotiate consensus timestamping. In this case, the state is stored offline and users can define privacy and access control. You've got the Hedera token service, which is obviously the token creation and management that's available to customers as well. And the goal, as I said, be able to increase the speed of transactions. So that benefits stuff like micropayments, data integrity, and potentially tokenization. As of right now, there are only 9 cryptocurrencies worldwide that are compliant with the new global messaging standards that every financial institution worldwide has to adhere to within the next year. Hedera is one of those. And the reality is that something like a CBDC, a central bank digital currency, is around the corner. When that occurs, we are going to see one of those 9 blockchains get a CBDC. Now, highly unlikely it would be Verge, but Hedera is absolutely in with a shout of landing a CBDC. They work directly with the British government. They did that during some vaccine rollouts that happened a few years ago. I'm sure we all remember. They have worked directly with a number of different nation states. Obviously, as of right now, they're working directly with Kenya's principal securities exchange. And fundamentally, look, their net growth in the past few years has been pretty damn good. When we take a look at Hedera as of right now, they have run over 70 billion transactions through their network. There are over 6 million accounts on Hedera. That is staggeringly high. I mean, even off of a basis of like account creation, there's like hundreds being added every hour. These are transactions across a day. I mean, if we do it across a month, what we can see. So this just shows like daily transactions. So daily transactions, not bad. I wouldn't actually say this is mind-blowing, right? Doing about 200,000 transactions per day, which is pretty good. But to give an alternative or a comparison, Flare Network right now is doing 500,000 transactions per day. So whilst Hedera is certainly being used, it's not necessarily being used as much as something like Flare, which is interesting. But what we would like to see really is active accounts. That gives us a nice, clear idea of where they're at. And I don't think we've got active accounts right now. Doesn't look it. We've got total accounts, but not active. If we have a look, transaction type, show the legend, and then we can see. So the majority of transactions are crypto transfers, which you would expect. Contract calls are a few, a decent chunk. Consensus, submit message, yeah, you'd expect that. What's this? Crypto, create an account, yeah. Token associate account, token minting, token burning. Okay, so, I mean, it's not, yeah. So, transaction service types, again, crypto, yeah. So, yeah, I mean, it's kind of surprising that there isn't more activity on a daily basis. I would have actually thought there would be, given the sheer size of Hedera's network now, because it is absolutely massive. Whereas Hedera, in terms of market cap, sitting on 1.78 billion. The circulating supply as of right now is 37 billion tokens. Hedera is on every big exchange, of course it is, so it isn't going to get a listing bounce. But as of right now, with the partnerships that they have been forging over the last few years with governments worldwide, with the speed of the network, Hedera absolutely has a shot of landing a CBDC. Now, I don't want to do a CBDC run. I've done so many of them. They're not good. It's not a good premise. Anyone that's excited about CBDC, do some reading, understand the risks for a CBDC. We absolutely do not want them. That will cause a significant damage to a fiat system that is already completely bollocksed. But make no mistake about it. Anything that runs a CBDC, say it's the euro, say it's the pound, say it's the dollar, right? They would be effectively running the infrastructure for an entire country, like it's the money supply of a country. So the net worth of a coin that does that would be enormous, absolutely enormous. They'd be effectively facilitating trillions of dollars of transactions all the time, or trillions of whatever fiat currency is all the time. So it would certainly be reasonable that the underlying technology that facilitates that is worth $1 trillion. Now, I'm not suggesting HBAR is going to all of a sudden run up to $30, which is effectively what it would have to hit to get $1 trillion market cap. But simply put, even a small announcement of that they are working directly with one of the big nations. It's not a knock on Kenya. It's just if they're working with directly with the Treasury in the UK or say the US or the EU, it would be massive. It would be massive because you know what the indicator is, and this could run to $1 or more very, 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 very fast, because everyone knows what the implication would be there. I actually do think they're going to end up having a few announcements this year based around working with governments. I think that's more going to be to do with either the medical profession or as a use case in identifying counterfeit goods, something along those lines. There's been some previous work in that regard, and I think even those announcements are probably going to be enough to take HBAR up. And I do think $1 is very, very, very possible here. Obviously, it's not hit $1 as of yet, so that would be a new all-time high. But imagine an announcement from the European Union saying that they're working directly with HBAR would be huge. And I do think we're going to see something along those lines. I think we're going to start seeing a creeping, like that sort of door opening by governments towards blockchain tech. And the first few projects that really land a deal of some description are going to start having real moves. So HBAR, not necessarily one to sleep on. I am surprised the transactions aren't as significant as I expected. But I do think this is one that should break its previous all-time high. But let me know what you guys think about this in the comments down below. Do you think Hedera is going to be a banger, or are you a bit worried as a holder? You know, price action's not been amazing. Share your thoughts in the comments down below. And guys, look, we are in a bull cycle now. And if you're not happy with the cryptos you own or confident with the cryptos you own, have a look at the website I run, which is copymycrypto.com. On there, you will see what my members have earned. You can read through the successes that we have had. You can read my members' testimonials. You can verify everything that you read and you watch and you see on the website, because it's all online. And if you like what you see, guys, try out the service. It's where I share my portfolio with my members. Whenever I'm ready to buy or sell any coin, I tell my members the coin that I'm going to buy or sell, the price I'm going to do it at. So my members make the exact same profits as me without any work at all. And again, go through the site, read through it all, verify it all. It's all on the history of this channel. And if you like what you see, guys, try out the service before these markets really damn rip. And that is it from me. I'll see you in the next video or at copymycrypto.com. Take care. Bye-bye.